Hello and welcome. Gear up for 30 captivating questions crafted to test your abilities. Not subscribed yet? Join our community today to access new quizzes every week, engaging educational content, and a fun learning experience. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest uploads. What causes sound? Light. Vibrations. Electricity. The correct answer is vibrations. Here's an interesting fact. Sound is created by vibrations that travel through the air or other materials. How does sound travel? Through waves. Through light. Through gravity. The correct answer is through waves. Here's an interesting fact. Sound waves move through air, water, and solid objects. Which state of matter carries sound the fastest? Gas. Liquid. Solid. The correct answer is solid. Here's an interesting fact. Sound travels fastest through solids because particles are packed closely together. What part of the human body helps us hear? Eyes. Ears. Nose. The correct answer is ears. Here's an interesting fact. Ears collect sound waves and send signals to the brain for interpretation. What is the unit of measurement for sound? Watts. Decibels. Meters. The correct answer is decibels. Here's an interesting fact. Sound is measured in decibels, dB, which tells us how loud it is. What happens to sound in space? It gets louder. It disappears. It travels faster. The correct answer is, it disappears. Here's an interesting fact. Sound cannot travel in space because there is no air or medium for vibrations. What is an echo? A loud noise. A repeated sound. A broken sound. The correct answer is a repeated sound. Here's an interesting fact. An echo happens when sound waves reflect off a surface and come back. What is pitch? The speed of sound. How high or low a sound is. How loud a sound is. The correct answer is how high or low a sound is. Here's an interesting fact. Pitch is determined by the frequency of vibrations. What type of sound has a high pitch? Drum. Whistle. Bass guitar. The correct answer is whistle. Here's an interesting fact. High-pitched sounds have fast vibrations, like whistles and birds chirping. What type of sound has a low pitch? Trumpet. Bass drum. Squeaky toy. The correct answer is bass drum. Here's an interesting fact. Low-pitched sounds have slow vibrations, like a bass drum or thunder. What controls the loudness of sound? Speed, amplitude, color. The correct answer is amplitude. Here's an interesting fact. Amplitude is the height of a sound wave. Higher amplitude means louder sound. What happens when you increase the amplitude of a sound wave? The sound gets softer. The sound gets louder. The pitch changes. The correct answer is, the sound gets louder. Here's an interesting fact. A greater amplitude means more energy, making the sound louder. Which of these is an example of sound traveling through a solid? Talking in the air. Hearing footsteps through the floor. Listening to ocean waves. The correct answer is, hearing footsteps through the floor. Here's an interesting fact. Sound moves faster through solids like walls and floors. What part of the ear collects sound waves? Eardrum, ear canal, outer ear. The correct answer is outer ear. Here's an interesting fact. The outer ear collects sound and directs it into the ear canal. What part of the ear sends signals to the brain? Eardrum, cochlea, ear canal. The correct answer is cochlea. Here's an interesting fact. The cochlea is a spiral-shaped organ that converts sound waves into nerve signals. What happens to sound when it passes through a soft material? It gets louder. It gets absorbed. It speeds up. The correct answer is, it gets absorbed. Here's an interesting fact. Soft materials like carpets and curtains absorb sound and reduce noise. What is an example of a material that absorbs sound? Metal, glass, foam. The correct answer is foam. Here's an interesting fact. Foam and soft materials absorb sound to reduce echoes and noise. What happens when sound waves hit a hard surface? They disappear. They reflect. They get absorbed. The correct answer is, they reflect. Here's an interesting fact. Hard surfaces like walls and floors reflect sound, creating echoes. What instrument uses vibrating strings to make sound? Flute, guitar, drum. The correct answer is guitar. Here's an interesting fact. A guitar produces sound when its strings vibrate. What is the speed of sound in air? 343 meters per second. 500 meters per second. 1000 meters per second. The correct answer is 343 meters per second. Here's an interesting fact. The speed of sound in air is approximately 343 meters per second. Which musical instrument produces sound by blowing air? Piano. Violin. Trumpet. The correct answer is trumpet. Here's an interesting fact. Wind instruments like trumpets make sound when air vibrates inside them. What is ultrasound? Very soft sound. Sound with a high frequency. Sound with a low frequency. The correct answer is sound with a high frequency. Here's an interesting fact. Ultrasound is sound above the range of human hearing and is used in medical scans. What is the lowest frequency humans can hear? 10 Hz. 20 Hz. 50 Hz. The correct answer is 20 Hz. Here's an interesting fact. Humans can hear sounds between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz. What is the highest frequency humans can hear? 1000 Hz. 10,000 Hz. 20,000 Hz. The correct answer is 20,000 Hz. Here's an interesting fact. Humans cannot hear sounds above 20,000 Hz. Which of these animals uses echolocation? Dog. Dolphin. Horse. The correct answer is dolphin. Here's an interesting fact. Dolphins use echolocation by sending out sound waves and listening for echoes. Why do bats use echolocation? To talk to each other. To navigate in the dark. To scare predators. The correct answer is to navigate in the dark. Here's an interesting fact. Bats send sound waves and listen for echoes to locate objects in the dark. What happens to sound underwater? It travels slower. It travels faster. It stops moving. The correct answer is, it travels faster. Here's an interesting fact. Sound travels faster in water because water particles are closer together than air particles. What do noise-canceling headphones do? Make sounds louder. Block sound waves. Change sound frequency. The correct answer is block sound waves. Here's an interesting fact. Noise-canceling headphones use technology to block or cancel sound waves. Why do people cover their ears when hearing loud sounds? To hear better. To reduce noise. To make the sound clearer. The correct answer is to reduce noise. Here's an interesting fact: covering ears reduces the impact of loud sound waves on the eardrum. What is a tuning fork used for? To measure speed. To produce a clear sound. To make things colder. The correct answer is to produce a clear sound. Here's an interesting fact: a tuning fork vibrates to create a pure sound frequency. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and we'll catch you in the next one.